So my period just started. It was funny because when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, let me film a video called like spend the week with me with my period on. Don't know how I was gonna word it, but that was something like that. And then I was getting in the shower, using the bathroom, and then yeah, my period came on. So spend the week with me while my period is on. That just sounds so weird, but I mean more so in the aspect of like, I just moved, I'm getting my life together, I'm not around my friends, so like, come hang out with me, you know, type vibe. The lighting is going to change a lot because I love doing my makeup by this window, but the lighting does vary. Today I have Korean church at 12 and it's going to take me an hour to get there, and then I have my acting class. So I'm just trying to do a light makeup. I'm proud that this is what my skin looks like on my period. Like, come on. Usually my face is so just broken out and I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I acting like I know how to do my brows? Like, honestly, I've been working on doing, this is Essence All About Blur. Don't know why I have my hand up like that, but that's just where she wanted to stand. I'm excited to go to my acting class because the last one I went to, we worked on the Meisner technique and I had such an amazing time. Now I will say, he said we were going to do a test, and I don't know if he was kidding or being real, because I am working on my memory when it comes to things and I'm not going to remember all the steps and techniques for every single one. So yeah. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright, do 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 do. This doesn't get rid of all the hyperpigmentation, but it does even out my skin tone a bit. Just a little bit more of a lived-in complexion. I'm using this blush from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna underpaint. Me and underpainting have been going together real bad lately, and my skin has been looking so good. Just like the whole technique of makeup is so good. I am the type of person, I need to do my lip combo or put something on my lips. I need to see what, like, my lips need to be finished before I can finish my makeup. I don't know why I'm like that, but I've always done that. Like, I've always lined my lips, put something on my lips first, because this dry lip look, it's not for me. Just a little bit. I love, like, 1111 has been my number. My lips look so crazy. Let me fix this, guys, because I'm really not going to be able to do this if I don't fix my lip. It's from the Dollar Tree as well. And the other thing I just used was NYX. The hand placement is crazy. I don't know why I'm doing that. Now we can get into the rest of this. So I've been learning about movement in my acting class, and it's been helping me out so much because I feel like I have always been told that I can just get so like stiff and rigid, and I know that it's my way of protecting myself from being hurt, but in acting you really have to be vulnerable. Like, you have to let go and allow whatever to come and be true to the experience of whatever's happening. You can't do that while being uptight and rigid. So we're going to be working on doing a lot of different meditation, dancing, just stretching, finding different ways to unblock and stop being so rigid. Because I've always, this is broken. Okay. I've always envisioned myself to be more, what's the word? Like free, just free, more vulnerable. Yeah, all the same words. More free and vulnerable. I'm gonna use the bottom of this beauty blender to like tap that out, and I just want to add more because I'm about to blend the concealer out, and that's gonna make a lot of the blush disappear. So I just want to re-add. And I am proud of myself because this luteal phase, sometimes I be spiraling, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes. So I am very happy that this month my acne didn't do as bad flaring up, and that just mental health wise I didn't spiral, or the depression didn't get too deep, or you know, I was able to reclaim the positive emotions, you know, when facing things that I would rather not have to face. And I'm trying to reframe my mind in a lot of ways, because there are a lot of things that I do want to accomplish in this life, and when everyone around me is looking at my age, it only makes me look at my age, when I'm usually not the type of person that's like, oh my gosh, I'm this age, that age, so I have to have this or that by a certain time. But like I said, when you're surrounded by people in a society that's constantly saying, you know, your biological clock and what you should and shouldn't be doing, how many kids you should have, you should be married by now, you should already been on your third kid by now, oh, you might as well not have any, you're gonna be too tired, or like, you know, saying that it's gonna be difficult, or I won't like achieve my dreams. And I have been dealing with all of those words and just trying to have my own stance and know my own stance, know what I want out of this life, and put forth an effort. I know that in general, like I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to be an influencer, content creator, and because I'm always creating, whether I'm filming it or not, I'm always knitting something, poetry, singing, you know, flopping around, doing what I call dancing. And I always have so many stories and ideas that I want to create, and I don't want to block myself off from achieving those things based off my own limiting beliefs, and also based off the beliefs and the criterias that people put on me. We're just gonna blend that out very lightly. My eyes are gonna start watering soon. Every time I do my makeup, my eyes water. Yeah. Do I have something that I can sop these tears up with? Yeah, so I always wonder, how honest do I want to be? Because I know how cruel people can be, and how, you know, if I put it out there, then I'm opening myself up to critique from masses. So, but I think, well, I know in general, I just want my channel to be a source of inspiration, not only for whoever comes across it, but for myself, that I can achieve and do anything I put my mind to. And I don't have to just sit and wallow in self-pity about my own decisions and about my circumstances growing up that I can overcome anything and still be loving and warm and kind and thoughtful and giving and vulnerable, even when faced with difficult circumstances. It was funny because in this pursuit of acting, I'm seeing so many synchronicities. And at the same time, I am constantly having to deal with my own unbeliefs of, can I really achieve this? Can I really do this? Am I going to be able to deliver? Am I going to be able to, uphold having millions of people commenting on me and laughing at me or criticizing me or loving me, and still put those all in the right buckets, and remain me. But I want to do it. I want to give it a go. I was saying in my diary yesterday, I don't have a plan B. I don't have anything else that I want to do. I'm a creative and I want to get paid to create in all different facets of mediums, and poetry and singing and songwriting and dancing and acting and art and everything. I have children book ideas, I have poetry ideas, but I don't want to be a person who has all these ideas, because there are millions of people out there who have incredibly, just intelligent and crazy, amazing ideas, and they don't execute. They're afraid of failure. They're afraid of being seen trying. They're afraid of putting themselves out there. And that's why I force myself to put myself out there. Even when, right now, I'll be honest, I'm bloated. I don't necessarily want to present my room the way it is. It's not fully decorated. I don't like my clothes choices. I'm still trying to figure out my hairstyle and my signature look. And there's so many things that I can nitpick and use to stop me from clicking record. But I also know that the passion for it outweighs the insecurities. And hair and the external outward appearance of what things look like can always be changed, but the person inside is something that I want to focus on working on. And that's why whimsy for me is so important, because I feel like as a Black woman and all the things that from birth it's tagged onto us from the moment we leave the canal, it causes you to put on these pressures on yourself, and it causes you to become stiff and to become rigid, because you feel like you have to protect yourself because no one's going to protect you, and you have to make sure that you're okay because no one's going to look out for you, and you have to do it because everyone else is going to look at you like you're the last on the totem pole, and look at you as she-hero who can do it herself, which in turn turns us into she-hero who can do it herself because they don't do it, and neither do they want to. And I don't want to live my life based on those rules and those systems, and I know the reality and the truths to a lot of those things, and I've experienced it a lot as myself being a Black woman. But I also know that I can change my perspective, and I can change the way I look at things, and I can become different. And even though people do treat me like that, I can still remain warm and fluid and loving and kind. And I had made a video, and I think about, like I said, women like Tracy Ellis Ross and Jill Scott, and many other women that I can't name off the top of my mind, that give me hope that you don't have to succumb to what people say and how people treat you. I'm about to use I got this from the Dollar Tree. This is a matte setting powder, so I'm just gonna set everything, and then I'm gonna go back in and put the powder on top of everything that I set with the cream. I was scared to share this journey, I'm not gonna lie, because my own beliefs of like growing up, and you just, you know, don't tell too much and don't like share your business, because it is true. So I'm gonna press it on here. I'm gonna buff it out on here so that everything blends like that. Then I'm just gonna press it under here. Like that. You see this difference? I'm gonna do it scared. I get so concerned, like, but it's too many things. Like, who wants to watch me figure out myself, you know, figure out my womanhood and navigate being a Black woman in society? But if anything, I could document it for my future kids. You know, they're gonna be, if I have girls, Black women, you know, even if I marry someone that's not the same race as me, they still carry my DNA, and I am a Black woman, and I am proud to be a Black woman in America, 27, with so many dreams, aspirations, passions, gifted, talented, and, you know, believer in Jesus Christ, figuring out life, navigating this newfound womanhood, and wanting through this navigation to find the most truest version of myself, which it's honestly just going back to that young faith that wasn't tainted by no's, and wasn't tainted by you can't do that, and wasn't tainted by that's not for you. The girl who did it, you know? And I just see the little girl in me, and I want to carry her as I go on this journey, and I want to document it for myself as proof that I did it, you know? I'm gonna look back one day, and this is from the Dollar Tree as well. It's a darker powder, and I'm gonna use it to kind of like, what is that, bake, I guess, this bottom half and underneath here. Let's see what we're looking like. Nose contour. I think I need to be on the road by now, I'm not gonna lie. But it's okay. It's okay, I'll get there on time. Everything's gonna work out. So I kind of like drag it in like a triangle, like this, and then a little bit here and a little bit underneath the nose. So welcome to, you know, said all that to say, welcome to this whimsical and wonderful and messy world of Dezzyloops. I would love for you to stay and share your journey as well. It's going to be a fun ride. I always imagine that it gives very much Alice in Wonderland. Oh, that looks crazy. Diffuse it. With everything I do, just learning what works best for me, not being afraid to sound crazy. Like I said in the beginning, I drop a lot of stuff. I'm a little clumsy sometimes, but you know, I want to be truly myself, and I don't want to shy away from my mistakes and insecurities, but I want to work on them. So you guys might see me working on all types of crazy stuff. And yeah, all I can do is promise that I won't give up. I won't give up. I won't give in. And I'll keep going. I know that I'll, you know, face many things, but it's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna try this Dollar Tree blush palette because I need a new blush. I got the same ones. Let's see. I think I want to use this color right here. Maybe a mix of both of those. This is my go-to blush brush that I use. So like before, I'm gonna like kind of swirl and tap it into each one, diffuse it on the back of the arm, and I just want to see what that gives. Let me do that again because I don't know what the pigment is like on this. It could not be anything at all. You know, I was so nervous to make vlogs because I just felt like my life was so uninteresting right now. Like I can't afford to go out and spend a lot of money because, like I said, I just moved, and the server job that I got, I thought I was gonna be making more money, and I'm not. And then I need to get 4 new wheels on my tires and front struts for my car. So yeah. We're gonna find a lot of inexpensive ways to have fun and grow. And yeah, there will be a season where I'll have plenty of money and we can go do all types of fun stuff. But I didn't want to stop myself from recording just because I felt like I couldn't financially do things, you know, and go out to eat and go to cafes and go here and go there. And you know, we're making coffee at home and we're doing a lot of at home DIY fun things and maybe some Dollar Tree stuff here and there. This right here is a rose glow cooling stick. I thought I would use this for the gym, but come to find out, this is very much a highlight. So I've been using this as a highlight, and I'm, like I said, I put it on the back of my arm because I don't want to mess up my makeup. I'm just gonna tap it. And one thing for sure is like, I don't want to make any excuses. You see that? It's so cute. Any excuses for my life or for where I am, you know, and complain like, oh my God, I can't go out and shop for clothes, and I can't go thrifting like I usually do, and can't go do this, can't go do that. It's like, girl, it won't be like this always. You're gonna have so much money that you don't know what to do with. Enjoy this time and this fun time of figuring out ways to have fun without spending money and on a budget, and make it fun and romanticize it and have fun. You know, you're in a safe environment, you are healthy, everything's falling. You were able to get, you know, medication for your acne, and you still have a car. You can make the payments. Yes, you're dipping into your Korea fund, but it's all right. Right now it's saying that I'm gonna be 10 minutes late for church, so I need to get this show on the road. Need to get this show on the road. I was gonna put on a wig. Honestly, that wig was given too wild. I'm gonna be late to church. But honestly, it's my time management. My period came on, I was in the shower, you know. I was just trying to take my time. I feel like if I put on this wig, let me just see for a second. Like, it's just too... I know I have a wig cap, but I can't seem to find it. So we're just gonna put on this nightcap. I'm gonna have fun and enjoy my life. I'm not gonna spend my years just because, you know, I'm not where I would like to be, wallowing in turmoil or not having fun. This is insane. just need to fix these bangs with some mousse. Okay, let me go put on my earrings and fix these bangs, and let's get on this road to go to church. This is the outfit, OOTD of the day. I'm trying to figure out, should I tuck this in? Let's see if that looks better tucked in. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Let's go. We're running late. I'm gonna pack some watermelon with me so that I can eat it as a snack while I'm on the road. See you guys when I get there. I just broke my phone mount, so I hate these bangs, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't want to do this and drive, so I'll see you guys in an hour.
것이 없나니 오직 하나님의 믿고서 너희가 감당하지 못할 시험을 당함을 허락하지 아니하시고.
So we have a crazy setup going on. This is where we're at. I finished with Korean church. It went good. When I'm telling you guys, I can't wait to talk to you guys about what I learned, because it's everything that I was talking to you guys about this morning. Literally, what did it say? Hold on, I have to pull up something. Very sorry about this angle. What I love is my church prints out the English version of the sermon for me. How to deal with suffering. And it's like, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows what I've been dealing with, what I've been going through. And I was like, God, you hear me. I got a McDouble meal, $6, a burger, 4 nugget, a small fry. They gave me a big drink. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. That's the only thing about when you start eating healthier, things become so sweet to you. I gotta take off this week. And I'm in Noonan. My acting class isn't until 7:30. So I have time to kill. So I'm just gonna sit in here and chill out, take out my hair in the car in the middle of freaking Rose's Express, Ollie's, and McDonald's, and just really meditate on where I want to go, where I'm at, what I'm doing, not just content wise, but in my life. I was talking with my friend, and he was like, whatever you do now, 10 years from now is what you'll be reaping from. And I'm like, bro, you're so right. He was eating up his wisdom. Thank you, Jaden. And yeah, so I'm gonna go watch something. Today was a very short day. It was a really just get ready with me type day. Tomorrow I do have work, but this whole week I'm not gonna lie, I'm only 2 days, so I'm trying to get some work so I get some money. But I finally got a call back from Trusted Herd, so I have to call them tomorrow. I'll call them about an opportunity to work $17 an hour, working 10 to 4 at Walmart as a product sampler. I could do that. At this point, it's better than what I was making. That's good. I'm tired of wearing that wig, and I think I'm not parked in the right space. Let me kind of get around this curb and see. I think I might parked not right. Let's finish watching this video from Bahaja. I think that's how you pronounce her name. It's really good. I have been loving her content lately. I've been on a binge watching like her vlogs and her like girl chats. I love it, and it's just so, you know, inspiring to see someone doing what I want to do while still having their faith. And it just gave me motivation to keep going and to really take these next 6 months and surrender. Like, surrender to God, surrender from my plans, surrender from my itinerary, what I had lined up, and to really allow him to express his creativity and his likeness through me. That the next 6 months, I mean, for the rest of my life, of course, but just these next 6 months in Pacific, I really want to dial in doing that. And you know, I know it's going to take time in building up routines and habits, because there's so many negative habits and pride and things that get in the way that I've done for so long, that a part of me is like, oh, so now you want to start being a Christian, now you want to start doing things right. But there's never a right time. Now is the time. As long as you wake up with breath any day, there's no wrong day to do right. So that's a part of the negative beliefs and systems that need to be torn down. I really need to clean out my car. I was talking with my friend Hannah, and we were talking about my trip to Korea, and she was giving me such amazing advice on where to go and what to do. And we're gonna sit down at some point when I figure out how long I want to go. But you know, I was telling her that it really is dependent upon my finances. I can't wait to go get my, well, I might not do the like passport tomorrow, but I will go to the post office and ask, does my post office, that one, do the passport and photo? And with that, then I'll be able to get my passport. I'm super excited about that, because that's checking off something that I wanted to do this year and getting it done and proving to myself, giving myself facts and instances of where I've accomplished my goals and done what I said I was gonna do. And that's just building confidence in myself day by day. I'm excited for these next 6 months. I feel like every day is going to be about being intentional and constantly choosing to be consistent and diligent in, I feel like, you know, when you're writing an essay and you keep adding a bunch of filler words so that it can match the amount of words that you're supposed to have. Like, why am I using so many filler words? But I don't even know. Oh yeah, being consistent and diligent each day in whatever it is that I'm doing. And for me, that's really taking everything that I've written on my goal board, all the goals and dreams that I have, and seeing them unfold before my very eyes and seeing them come to pass. And I've gotten this newfound excitement lately, and yeah, I'm just excited to document it. I really want to stop using filler words, so I'm going to practice that as well. I don't want to overwhelm myself though. I feel like there can be so many things that I want to do, and I'm like, I want to do them all in one day. But no, it's like I can take my time and do, like, choose 2 or 3 each day to do and accomplish, and then just have those general ones and goals and get that done. The McDonald's was good. I finally uploaded that wrap top tutorial. Oh my gosh, I was supposed to have that tutorial was supposed to be out in February, but I'm happy that it's finally out. And even with that learning myself, like I realized as much as I would like to be like a crochet influencer, I don't like filming and doing voiceovers for pattern tutorials. And I really do want to share what I'm making. I want to talk about what I'm making. But I really like, that's what took me so long to get that video out to you guys. That video was supposed to be, it was supposed to be a cardigan for, I mean, a granny square wrap top for Valentine's Day. Child, it's June. It's about to be July, and I'm just now uploading that to the channel. I have to go home and put all the details and stuff in and upload. That should be uploaded. I think I'll do it tonight or tomorrow. I mean, probably tomorrow, because I'm not gonna get home till like 11. But it's like when I come home, I do have a little bit of energy, and I'm probably gonna try to use that time to just quiet my mind, meditate a little bit. But that's funny to me. So that's something I'm learning about myself, and I felt bad because I was like, dang, you know, that's how people grow their channels, is making crochet content, and I crochet, but I can do it in a different way. And you know, there's many people who make tutorials, and I'm not saying I won't ever make one again, but now I know that making tutorials is something that I don't like to do. And yes, my last tutorial that I did, it got like 12K. So it does work, and you know, maybe I can do one a month. What was tangled? Something's tangled, and I'm trying to learn how to not rip out my hair, because we're definitely trying to retain length this year. Something along the lines is tangled, and I don't know what it is. Why is my hair matted? I brushed it out before I braided it. Why is there mat in my hair? Give me a second. This frustrates me because I'm trying to grow my hair and reduce it. That's why I've been blow drying my hair, keeping it in a stretched state to reduce it from these knots and tangles. And this is a big knot. I just feel peace. I feel excitement and expectancy, like expecting good things. And it's hilarious because I know that there are things that I am facing in my life that I do have to work through. This is the journey, and I accept all that comes with it. I know that I am not alone. Jesus is with me. And in the next 6 months, your girl is going to be a full-time content creator. Mark my words. I'm so excited. So excited. I'm gonna get my headshots. I'm gonna get in acting. I'm gonna book. I'm gonna nail my auditions. Like, speaking all good things. Everything that was set up to work against me is gonna end up being for my favor. I don't have to worry if I get no's. It's only leading me to the best yeses, my yeses. It's crazy. This is a braid out on blow dried hair. And oh, that feels great though. I need to get that middle part, like, wait, that's crazy. I wish I had a brush. I need to try to just like comb, face all of that to the back. I'm just trying to kill time. Trying to pass time for this class. What I need to do is get into a better mindset for this class. Acting deals with being open, being vulnerable, and telling the truth. It takes me a minute to get there sometimes, so I'm learning to still myself, center myself, find my center, ground myself. I feel so old now. Like, thinking drinks are too sweet. Day 1. This is gonna be a fun week. And I have Uncle Art Camp too. My uncle, I think I told y'all this, he does camp every year for kids. And I think I'm gonna try to go to some days, but I definitely am gonna call this lady tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. I do work a waitress shift tomorrow, and I do want to quit and leave that job, but child, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it. I just did my 1 minute speaking Korean, and it's so frustrating that there's so much that I still can't say, but that's also me. I have to study vocabulary. I have to practice speaking every day, practice making different sentences, grammar structures, vocabulary. 할 거예요. 할 수 있어. 그래서 나중에 봐. The hair is crazy. I really need a brush to flush this out, but I couldn't hold it, y'all. I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm about to go to this Dunkin' Donuts, get me a coffee, and go to the bathroom. Whew, child. I had to turn the other way for the sun. Oh my gosh. I really gotta get a full mount. But hair is blowing in the wind, child. Headed to my class. Yes, ma'am. Oh my gosh. I'm excited. The last one I really felt it, like with the movement, and just felt so freeing. That ice cream I got, praline cream, was delicious. Y'all see how my hair blew out? Ciao. It's okay. I'm like, how do I get over this? I'm about to go head to this class, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow, because it's not, I mean, I might say bye, good night, but that's so mean. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna be able to see you guys. I can't record in class. 45-minute time is gonna be 11 o'clock at night. I don't have a car phone mount. It's not safe to drive and do that. So tomorrow's gonna be a fun day, full of some errands before I go to work. See you guys tomorrow.